Good morning, everyone. It's Lindsey Huddleston with SPS back in the building with another SPS Monday Motivation. Feeling really good. December 1st. Don't let that date scare you. Let that date empower you. That's right. Getting ready to wrap up the get ready to wrap up the year 2025. And don't let that be a scary thing. Don't worry about the fact that Christmas is a few weeks away. Hey, be grateful that you're here and we're able to go through it and you're seeing enough. Hey, what do we have going today? You know how I do my Monday motivations, either from the headlines or from my personal experience. And I got to give a shout out to my guy, DJ Ray, representing, you did, representing for the Detroit Lions, the game day. DJ, as well as Michigan State Spartan basketball. DJ been familiar with DJ Ray for a minute, but we had a great time. We were able to sit down for an interview when I was down at Ford Field Saturday. Michigan State getting their one conference win. And, of course, that was the last game of the Jonathan Smith era. He is now out, up 33 M's. Ain't mad at him. And comes Pat Fitzgerald, formerly of Northwestern. We'll talk more about those things as the weeks go on. But sitting down with Ray, we was just chopping it up upstairs pregame, and I was getting to know about his background, and it was just so inspiring. Man, I said, let's sit down for an interview. So you can catch that interview on my platform, on Instagram and Facebook. You can catch it on his platform as well. But it was a quote that he made. Oh, who do we have here? Don't let me overlook. Good morning, Michelle Mimi Watkins. It is December 1st. I know you're not bothered by that. You say, bring it on, right? We're getting through this year, 2025, 2026 on the horizon. And Ray's comment was, don't cheat the grind. Even my mother said, what did he say? Don't cheat the grind. That stuck with mom, and I get that. Now, I want to give a shout out to my guy. I haven't seen him in some time. Is E.T., hip-hop preacher. You can't cheat the grind. It knows how much you invested. It won't give you nothing you haven't worked for. I love that. Also, shout out to our guy Ice Cube to say, don't expect nothing from work you didn't do. That's what it comes down to. And don't cheat the grind. So talking about that, it was inspiring. And here's the thing: staying motivated even when things don't add up. And I think we're such a human culture. Human culture is such that we got to see it and feel it sometimes. And when progress feels slow, that can be really rough when you want to keep pushing through. Sometimes it feels like nothing is coming together, like work doesn't match the results, like the work doesn't match the results. And also, this is the moment that most people quit. But not us, not today on December 1st, getting ready to wrap up 2025. Let's talk about the psychology of the process. I know it's a very overused term, but maybe overused for a reason because there's some impact to it. In sports psychology, this period is called the gap period. You talk about gap insurance when you need some help in between. Mom's reminding me of that. But, this is the phase where the effort is real, but the outcome isn't visible. You are here chopping that wood. You are here working hard. You put in that work day in, day out, and you feel that it's not visible. Your brain wants shortcuts. Your brain's like, how do I navigate this? How do I turn this to an app and get this done? But your purpose wants patience. You got to have the patience, folks. You got to stick in there a little longer. Take the stairs, not the elevator. Nipsey Hussle helped make that term possible. He said you got to take the stairs, and I think that's interesting because success is built one step at a time. Stairs build endurance. Stairs build identity. Stairs build champions, right? That is the process, one step. You cannot skip the process because there are lessons to be learned, in each process, even though you may want to just shoot to the top. The elevator can only take you where someone else built the system, right? The stairs take you where you are built to go. See, you take the elevator, that's following somebody else's shortcut. That's somebody else's blood, sweat, and tears they had to go through. You want to take the elevator to get there, and I get that. And sometimes we're reminded that we have to take the stairs because we can't get any further, right? But don't get mad. Don't cheat the grind, as DJ Ray says, right? Shout out to DJ Ray again, man. Kicking it with him, man. He was representing so hard, he does his thing and represents really well at Ford Field. They show him nothing but love, right? But I appreciate that brother and what he was sharing and what he was talking about in his story. And I'll tell you a little bit about his story in a second, and we'll get to that. But the reality is this: skipping steps only steals growth. Every rep, every early morning, every late night is a deposit in your greatness account. Yeah, the story is that brother had been DJing for 20 plus years, and Dr. Darius, shout out to Dr. Darius, came by and said, hey man, the Lions are looking for a DJ. And he checked it out and worked on it. And 5 years later, he has 5 seasons in and 50 games that he's represented. And they've done some great things. And we'll talk about that over there. You got to keep paying in. The return is coming. There's always going to be a return. It may not seem like it, but the return may just be bigger than you thought it was going to be. So when you talk about DJ Ray's journey, he didn't cheat the grind. He built his career gig by gig, moment by moment. Long before the bright stadium lights knew his name, the process made him undeniable. I know what happens. People see his name, they see him at Ford Field. They like, oh man, how you get this? And it's human nature. People want to figure out a way. How do I get in? Leverage their relationships or reach out. But it doesn't work like that. You got to put in the work. Impact at the highest level. Today, DJ Ray is a key part of Detroit Lions' rise, helping them become the number one rated audio team in the NFL. And that's voted on by the fans. They went from being like 20-something to like number 2 to now number 1. So he's definitely having an impact. So let's talk about this. Energy, precision, professionalism. Success has a sound. I love it. And he helped engineer it. But he says, I'm at the game 5-6 hours before the game. See, a lot of people want to be able to roll up and think you roll up and show up. It's not like that. It's about the time you put in beforehand. There's never been a time where showing up early does not pay dividends. There's never been a time when showing up early does not help you find success, right? Motivation, you got to be motivated when it's not clicking. You got to keep going. Like, man, it ain't popping right now, but I'm going to keep going. That got to be your recipe all the time. When life feels out of rhythm, take a page from DJ Ray. Keep improving your craft. Keep showing up. Keep preparing for your moment. Momentum shows up for those who stay ready. You got to just keep going. Got to keep working it. Got to keep doing it, right? Also, too, you can still make an impact, right? Even when things look discouraging, you can do this. You can influence your environment with your attitude. You can inspire somebody who's watching just by telling your story. And you can elevate the energy of the room. Do you take from the room or do you bring to the room when you get in there? When you walk in and people go, oh, man, I'm glad you're here. Whether they say it or not, oh, it was good to see her. You know, it felt good. Or when you walk in a room, is it very obvious that you're taking some energy from the room when you go in? Also, too, keep sharpening your gift. Your impact isn't delayed. Your breakthrough is building. It's working. It's not going anywhere. Just keep working on it. It's going to grow and it's going to build. And many times it's not when we want and the way we want, but believe me, it'll be worth it. Final word, don't cheat the grind, folks. Keep that in mind. Your stairs are shaping you. Your consistency is creating opportunities you can't see yet. Stay faithful and stay focused. That's why it's important. I always say this. You should always work on what you're passionate about. Even if it's not profitable to start with, even if it sounds crazy to your friends and loved ones, if you do what you're passionate about, you'll always be working to build and get a great breakthrough and get a return on investment. So with that, your moment is loading. I want to thank DJ Ray for sharing this story. You can go watch it on my Instagram or on Facebook. And it was a great thing. Matter of fact, I'll make sure I upload it to YouTube as well because I think it was worth that. So with that being said, guys, this is Lindsay House with SPS. I want you to have a great day. Don't let December 1st and these holidays being a part of it, coming off Thanksgiving and going into Christmas or whatever you celebrate. Don't let that bring you down. Let that bring you up because you survived. And it's not all about just being in a survival mode. It's all about how do you take the next steps, right? And then you go from survival mode and then you can get into hunting mode. Right, where you're not just surviving to get through, but you're hunting out success. I remember talking to the University of Michigan. They didn't get the win this weekend, but I remember when Coach Harbaugh was there when they won the national championship, and his current strength and conditioning coach said they were hunting success. Right? People can have their opinions about how they feel about it. It happens. That's it. But the reality is, time for you to hunt your success. It's time for you to go after it like a lion, not just the Detroit Lions, but a lion on the Serengeti, and go after it and put that work in. You can do it. I want you guys to have a great attitude. I want you guys to feel good about what's happening in life. Hey, you be positive even if there's no one positive around you. And you got to know one thing, SPS and Lindsay House, I got number love for you, right? You can do it. I'm going to watch you do it. When you do it, celebrate it, and you're going to help the next person with what you've done. With that being said, guys, I got to get out here and get it. Talk to you soon. Other great things coming soon, too. And I appreciate your support.